And Charlene, if we can get the whole kit, look at your boy now. What you mean? Must come out, I must step out, yes? And if you see the kit from Monday, oh, I'll give you some hints during the course. We were able to, myself, and Therese Polo, matter of fact, were able to team up with a fantastic outfit business there in Pinal who provide authentic wear for any occasion, whether it's Diwali or wedding, you name it. They have the authentic Indian wear, so I'll give some mention to that amazing team during the course of the morning. And that kit on Monday, it's one to behold. But let's see what's happening. We look at the big story, and this is a big talking point for all the folks who love their sips, whether it's your fancy watering hole or a hawk and spit. Everyone will be impacted when it comes to the sips because the liquor prices soar. And I'll tell you this, because of this major development, Antron, a matter of fact, Antron from Carib Brewery, the head of brand marketing, will join me this morning to speak on this particular issue, because prices are already out. Some cases are increase of $1, some cases are increase of $2. So we'll let you know what is what as we get into that discussion. But for those who love their sips, it's going to now impact you a little bit extra in the pocket. I really wonder what will take place with our entertainment product. I anticipate prices will go up when it comes to when we consider the all-inclusive model. That's a major part of the carnival experience. The customary boat ride every single weekend, just the average party or concert based on people who might pay a particular cover charge that will encompass, let's say, free drinks. Well, if the promoters have going to pay more, it's inevitable. So this will indeed cause a ripple down effect. But Angostura Carib announced price increases in response to Tanku's tax hikes. And that particular development, as mentioned, Antron will join me later on this morning to give all the intimate details from the Carib perspective. So we look out for Antron this morning. Other developments via the front page for today, Friday, the 17th of October. The Prime Minister mum on U.S. killing of 2 Trini fishermen. She was making her way yesterday to a function. Media pool was there and she went. Everybody just passed straight. The only person who took a little time to speak to the media would have been Saddam Hussein, Minister Hussein, who also said, you know, I really can't go into details. He said he'll bat in his lane, stay in his lane as it pertains to this development, but it was just a matter of time. And you know what's amazing? Because I mentioned this, if for those who look at the program, you recall I would have mentioned this probably last week or week before. I was saying that what will happen the day Trinis get caught up in this aerial assault? Well, 2 Trinis got caught up, and the reality is life goes on as per usual here in TNT. I'm seeing no public outcry. There's no particular concern other than the family members and the residents, people who live up Las Cuevas. And we saw Mr. Abdullah and a couple others yesterday outside the U.S. Embassy. Well, they were literally by the savannah, across the road. Okay, you know, you can't stand up on Marley Street with that kind of behavior. They will tell you to keep it pushing. So other than that particular gathering yesterday and the clearly distraught grandparents and parents and friends of the deceased from up the North Coast, it's business as usual. Nobody making no scene, nobody making any noise. It seems like people, a matter of fact, I heard some people yesterday saying, well, what them fellas was doing in Venezuela, and almost trying to find a way to justify it. And I'm just saying that we need to be very careful. Again, we're dealing with a superpower, right? This is the U.S., and I know we must tread lightly. You have to look at this from all angles and try to find the best, I would imagine at this point, diplomatic solution. But based on the kind of arsenal and weaponry that's in the region and the kind of assaults we're seeing, we wonder if it's part of a bigger plan, a bigger push. And if indeed that's the case, well, we have to buckle our seatbelts and brace ourselves, because the entire region, we're not just talking about the Caribbean, even Latin America, will get tossed up there in a kind of place of uncertainty going into the end of the year and a new year, where the world already is in a kind of heated place with some of the developments. As a matter of fact, the president of Ukraine is in Washington today to speak with President Trump, trying to broker to get more weaponry to protect himself against Russia. We see what's happening in South Sudan. Well, thankfully, the Gaza scenario, it's at least on pause right now. So there is lots happening all over the world. There's even talk about the CIA. We heard that from President Trump, that the CIA might be on the ground already there in Venezuela to conduct, quote-unquote, covert operations. We heard President Trump also this week make mention, again, not my words, he said that they have the sea on lock, they have control of the waters, and there might be consideration to touch land. And the day they touch the land, that is when it will hit the fan. And you know what that it is. I can't say it here on air. So we need to monitor this. Again, we don't know the circumstance, evidence yet to be seen as to these particular vessels traversing the waters, but it's a very, very delicate scenario. And I really hope at some point the Prime Minister could give us some more clarity, the Minister of probably Homeland Security, just, you know, different foreign affairs for sure, top wigs within government, if they can give us some clarity and just give us that reassurance that, you know what, all is well and they're having the conversations and let's see if indeed, if it's just some kind of military posturing and a flexing of military muscle. Because if it's more than that, well, I tell you, that's a whole different conversation there. And again, as always, the lines, I could tell you in advance, this morning, we're going to open the lines. We didn't get a chance at all for the week. We got just to squeeze in just a few calls, I think probably Wednesday or Tuesday. So it's Friday. It's a long weekend, Diwali weekend. We want you to obviously bring your Diwali greetings, but also weigh in on the talking points of the day. And I appreciate all commentary. This is where, at least when we open up after the break, I'll sit down, take some notes, listen. I'll give my perspective. I give my opinion. I give a honest opinion. I look at the news. I try to make sense of what's happening, and I give a perspective. But it's important in any conversation to listen. And that's what I'm going to do when we open the lines after the break. So get ready to touch base. We have lots of time to chat this morning. So we are to the back page. Congratulations to Naps, boy. Wow. Naps treating with the league in a very bitter way. What a win yesterday for Naps against arch rivals. I could safely say arch rivals at this point in time because they, even last year, would have been going back and forth in terms of victories and losses. So Naps defeating Fatima there on their home turf. 4-1. Exciting game. Naps really looking like the real deal. They are top of the school's league right now. So congrats to them. And I guess whenever the return leg takes place, it will be an exciting one. So kudos to the two top teams, Naprima College from the Southland and Fatima from the North. Indeed, two of the top tier teams in the schools, secondary schools league. Also, TTPFL opens in Tobago. The official launch, I believe, is happening on Sunday, so I'll be there for that. You know, I always take time to be there to cover the football, to support the local football. I think that's important. And when we consider the national team, I think, you know, if indeed, well, as Coach York says, it's over till it's over, right? So there's still a chance. There's a miracle we could get in. But let's say, God forbid, we don't. We need to start the planning from now. Start the process from now, build the team from now, ensure that we have a core team that we could work and we could build with and we could get ourselves ready, because there's so much talent and the potential is limitless. But for some reason, we're a bit disjointed at times, and I think we just need to have a long-term plan as it pertains to the football, because we know the beauty and we know the joy of football and how it unites the nation and the sense of national pride we feel when our guys, and girls too, we have a senior women's team, and we must give them their just due. When they go out there, it's a sense of pride. Whether it's the football, the cricket, the track and field, sport brings a particular lift and a real collective smile to the nation. So I think there should be a major emphasis on sport, and we should look at it as a business. And I'm seeing certain movements and certain decisions being made that we're going in the right direction. So let's give it some time. set to debrief on this Friday morning. Again, we're coming back with the calls up. So as we take the break, you're inside. We look at the brief. President Kangaloo praises teachers, volunteers for selfless service at Diwali Nagar. And just some beautiful pictures here from, you know, the Nagar site, their performances, awards being given out, man rolling Tassa. Oh, yes, it's a beautiful time. Well, let me tell you, if you're heading down to the Nagar later, move earlier because, you know, the traffic will be tremendous. People coming from all over, tens of thousands. I mean, that is me being, that's a moderate estimate. It's huge, the numbers that come out from far and wide to enjoy the sights and sounds. So it's going to be a great one. It's your Diwali weekend, a long weekend in Trinidad and Tobago, and we get the ball rolling right here, right now on the Morning Brew. We come back with your calls. Touch base 624-8721, 627-8658. I want to hear from you. Yes, you. You, yeah, you too. Right after the break. See you soon.
Get a loan at Bremont. The process is simple. Fast and efficient approvals. Receive funds within 24 hours once approved. And no penalty for early repayment. Located at 4 Gallas Street, Woodbrook. Remember, we like to lend.
In today's fast-paced competitive job market, certification courses provide individuals with flexible and industry-relevant learning options. Increase your chances of employment with a certification course at CTS College. We have over 50 courses in business, IT, do-it-yourself or professional development to choose from, all developed by industry experts. Courses start as low as $200 and can be completed in as little as 1 day, allowing you to acquire the relevant skills you need quickly and affordably. Contact CTS College today to sign up.
Southern Food Basket. Quality food to fill your basket. Get it all at Southern Food Basket. Fresh goods on every aisle with best prices. For the best market around, high quality meat pound for pound. Get the best for less, start shopping. Go to Southern Food Basket. Shopping how you like it. High quality at the best prices. Every aisle just wide and special. So spend less at Southern Food Basket. Good food at great prices for sure. Come get what you're looking for.
Folks, take a look at all these medical conditions. What does it have in common? This, ITIS. But what does ITIS really mean?
The suffix itis denotes inflammation of a specified organ or tissue.
ITIS really means inflammation. How do we combat chronic inflammation? Through lifestyle changes. Then, and only then, make sure you're getting enough omega-3 fatty acids.
Always consult a qualified medical professional before starting any supplements.
Ho, 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 ho! Start the season sweet with Jimmy Abood's annual Christmas and October sale. Get up to 60% off on curtains, sheet sets, floor mats, upholstery fabric, and more. Shop now at the last big sale of the year.
Hey, welcome back. Let's give you a chance to check in. 624-8721 and 627-8658. I believe Freeport is standing by. Good morning, Freeport. Freeport, morning. I think Freeport listening to the TV, you know, just listen on the phone now because the feedback will be tremendous. Good morning, Freeport.
Hi, good morning, Jason Williams. How are you?
Hey, cool. Morning, man. What's the action?
I'm there. I'm just living life. So far, I go further. I know this is a very festive time of the year for the East Indian society. Where so like I say, Shop Diwali to you all. And after that, Christmas is fast approaching. Don't know what the new year will bring, but I will always emphasize. Always fine-tuning, finding worth within. And in all we do, harmonizing is what brings or makes any form of successes. Jason, you spoke earlier about communication, dialogue. That's a very valid thing because most misunderstanding is not being understood. So dialogue is very important. That's a very valid point you make. And I want to say yes. You are hitting the nail. Continue to hit the nail. And to your whole team, Lakeisha, all of you, fantastic job. Love you all.
Sheldon, all the best. Sheldon Lane there from Freeport, avid support of the program. Tigo Martin, welcome.
Morning, Jason. I'll be as brief as possible. Interestingly, you should say this morning that this business as usual with the killing of the two guys from Las Cuevas, yes?
Yeah.
And my condolences go out to the family. But I wanted to ask you for a long time. I mean, business as usual continued when they kill, and I continue to say, the state prosecutor in December, in January, December, business as usual with everything, all the killings, the ones in Curry, the lady in Charflair.
No, but you see, what you're describing is stuff that's happening on local soil. This is, well, for want of a better word, extrajudicial. This is a foreign entity seeing and indicating to the region that, listen, we are in this space, and anyone we detect moving drugs to the north, because again, I'm not paraphrasing, this is what's been said in the public domain, we're going to blow it out the water. And, well, you know, naturally, when that continues, naturally, you will think that a Trini might get caught up, and two of our nationals got caught up in that. And, you know, to me, I'm just saying that it's really strange that it's just business as usual. Is it that we desensitize, we just numb to killings now? Or what's going on? What's the bigger issue here you feel, Diego Martin?
Jason, I mean, I agree with you, and at this point in time, you know, there is a U.S. military presence in the Caribbean, so I totally agree with you. But the underlying theme I want to convey this morning is that generally there's business as usual, right?
Yeah.
Business as usual. I mean, it's only now that it has extended to the seas and the guys in Las Vegas, but our home killing should not also be business as usual. You know what I mean? The gunning down of State Prosecutor Hector. You know, it starts from there to where we are currently with the two guys in Las Vegas. So I just want you to understand my point. That generally, it should not be business as usual.
And I do. Diego, I'll say this, I'll let you continue, and I'll say, you know, what you're saying is spot on, and I think that we have to check ourselves, because unfortunately, it's only when it comes to our doorstep that we take these things serious. It's almost like we just, you know, as you said, and as I would have said this morning, it's business as usual. We desensitize, we numb. It's shocking.
Exactly. Yes, and that is the point, you know, and it's been business as usual for a very long time, Jason. Right now, Trinidad, as far as I'm concerned, it's upside down, and I mean, we can go on and on, but just with the nation's roads, for example, I mean, I live in Diego Martin, and there's so many holes after Wassa has passed through, or, you know, and it's covered with leaves and branches and pallets and pieces of wood, you know, and it's there for months. So, I mean, I don't know where we are. Maybe we should go back to pre-independence. That's my contribution this morning, Jason. Thank you.
All the best, Diego Martin. Let's head east side now to Oropoon. Oropoon, good morning. So we'll try again. Listen, we have some time. We have some time to work it this morning. We didn't get a chance really to truly ventilate and touch base this week, so this is your moment, no matter where you're calling from. I'd love to hear from Tobago also this morning. What are the plans for this weekend? How things shaping up for your carnival that's around the corner? Obviously, I'm hearing there are some concerns with the flights. The capacity is bursting at the seams. Everybody wants to get across this week into next weekend. So, you know, touch base. Let us know what's happening on your side. But yes, as I would have mentioned this morning, it's business as usual. We normal, nobody up in arms. This is really, it's I guess a reality check for me and for many looking on. Let's head to Kukurit. Good morning.
Hey, morning, Jason.
Kukurit, I'm listening, man. Go ahead.
Right. During all this so-called narco thing with the U.S., how many times have you heard the U.S. blowing up anything coming out of Mexico? You come to Trinidad, you come to the Caribbean, and you're the big bad bully. Okay? Whether it be a fishing pirogue, whether it be a cargo ship, we don't know, because they find nothing after it. It's completely obliterated. So there's no body in there. So families cannot have closure. All right? And we're taking this as normal. We are the only Caribbean country right now who's supporting US in this nonsense. You had the talks coming out of Grenada?
Well, there have been a request was made, and I guess they said we'll look into it. So no definitive answer just yet from Prime Minister Dick Mitchell out there.
Right.
But let's be real. If they twist Grenada arms, what choice does Grenada have?
I mean, what choice they have? They're not allowing it. St. Lucia on the other side, they are now setting up a protest, getting petitions signed, saying the Caribbean is supposed to remain a zone of peace. So said St. Lucia, so said St. Vincent. Right? What you're getting from Trinidad is support for US and the nonsense. All right? Which will embolden them more.
No, I understand. Kukurit, I understand, and you're spot on there, but I'll tell you this, Kukurit, the reality is that when they really come at you and they use their foreign policy and the tactics and they twist your arm, what choice would Grenada and others really have if it really goes into all-out military engagement? Kukurit? You go on. Kukurit, let's continue with the conversation next week for sure. Let's head to Tobago, final call inside the open forum. Tobago, good morning.
Pleasure, good morning. How are you this morning?
All is well? Standing by. Go ahead.
This is a familiar voice, but I just wanted to share some concerns based on your topic this morning. And I literally just came out from the U.S. and I had conversations because I was at the General Assembly and I had conversations. And I can't say what the conversations were with, but with people at the General Assembly. And they asked the same question, what is going on with Trinidad and Tobago and our leader? And let me just say this. We have to be very careful because at the end of the day, despite whatever has been done, there must be evidence to show that these men who are being targeted or who are being blown up by the U.S. government, there must be evidence to show such. And so far, I cannot see that looking at a drone and look at how this video is, you could tell that there is drugs in a boat. Now, notwithstanding that, I'm really confused against with this Dragon gas deal. Because if the Maduro is sanctioned by the U.S. authorities, and he's also a narco-terrorist, and then now we are saying there's a bounty on his head placed by the United States. I'm confused whereby our Prime Minister has to go to Venezuela to have conversations in regards to the Dragon gas deal, but who are you having conversations with when Maduro is sanctioned by the U.S. and he is still the president of Trinidad and Tobago? We have to be very careful, and there must be diplomatic conversations as it relates to this because
let's stick up in for now. I mean, obviously, important talking points. I guess we could always develop on it some more next week when we open the lines again. Let's monitor this developing story. It's lots of moving parts, but I just hope that that diplomacy prevails and we continue to keep the region a zone of peace. I mean, we know hurricane, we know tropical storm, we know earthquake, we know tornado, we know protests. We don't know war. I don't think anybody here, any part of this region, except for probably Cuba and these places, we, in this southern part of the region, we don't have war now. We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know it. It's not in our DNA, right? So let's see how things pan out. But what I could tell you, as promised, we get into a very important conversation up next because we're treating with the fallout of the budget, some of the pricing adjustments, the reasoning, and of course, a deeper perspective. Antron joins me after the break, the head of brand marketing at Carib Brewery, to get into this very important talking point. See you soon.
At Bagwansing's, Port of Spain and Chaguanas, we are committed to providing quality products for all major building projects. Let's build together with rebars and beams, VRC coils and mats, RHS and angles, roofing sheets and purlins, lumber, plywood and MDF. Bagwansing's, building homes, building communities, building TNT for over 60 years. Bagwansing's, Port of Spain and Chaguanas, building value every day.
We are your one-stop, most convenient, most helpful, most caring community pharmacy. Our pharmaceutical services include dispensing medicines, repeat dispensing, clinical governance. But we also have a fully stocked convenience store featuring our refreshment aisle, grocery lane, personal care products, toys, pet supplies. We are most conveniently located out of the traffic, just 2 minutes off the highway in Heartland Plaza, Endeavour, Chaguanas. Contact us on 220-8705 or 470-5938 and visit us soon.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
Last evening, I'm looking at the news, and Antron is there talking about the prices and just giving some clarity. And I'm happy that Antron is actually back with us this morning to do a deeper dive. Antron Fort, the head of brand marketing at Carib Brewery, I'm sure yourself and many of your colleagues would have been looking on at the budget because we have seen in previous budgets, it's nothing new. They always go after the low-hanging fruit, which would be the luxury items, really. I guess people sips, and well, in the case of folks who like to take the little pull too. And naturally, this time around, it's clearly an increase. And we've seen where prices, there's been adjustments. So I guess this morning you'll give us some details as to if this applies to like today, right now, and some more details. Antron, great to have you. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Prices, the increase. I heard you mention some going up by $1, some going up by $2.
Yeah.
Does that reflect on your purchase today?
Yeah, so as of yesterday, we would have had to make some adjustments. And based on the national budget and that announcement of that increase in excise, that increase in excise would have gone by 100%, from $5.14 to $10.28, and per liter. So a lot of people are not clear that it is actually per liter. And just to give you some reference, each case has an average about 6+ liters in a case of 24 bottles. So we would have had to adjust, yes, our prices, because again, this is a national budget announcement. And we would have had to, of course, and it's an excise, so we would have had to adjust accordingly.
Does the new excise duty apply to Carib products purchased before the increase?
No. So those purchases made prior to the announcement would not be affected. But certainly, we would have had to change our prices and adjust. Certainly, as of yesterday, those new prices apply.
Antron, does it apply to all Carib products?
No, that's actually a really good question, and no, it doesn't. So it applies to certain brands, so our brands that contain alcohol, yes, we would have had to make adjustments, but there are also brands that would not have made adjustments. So brands like Smirnoff Ice, Caribe, Smalta, Rockstone Tonic Wine, those brands would not have been adjusted, and even Heineken 0.0.
Okay, so the price will remain the same?
Those prices remain the same, yeah.
Is there any kind of regulatory body to probably, I mean, I know bars more or less have free will, but let's say somebody decides, hey, they will put an increase on that, the same products you just mentioned. I mean, that would be kind of unfair.
Yeah, it would be. So a good thing is that we know we're really building relationships and having dialogue with our colleagues, our customers, our bar owners. And it's really important for us to ensure that, A, they understand the increase, understand how it affects them, work with them to adjust the prices. We've done something in our sheets, our pricing sheets, called the suggested resale price, that SRP. You're going to hear a lot about that. And that's us saying, hey, this is the price we'd like for you to work with, so that, again, you could earn your margin, and 2, your business could have continuity, but more importantly, our brands will continue to be accessible and affordable.
Yeah, and I guess it's really up to the customer, because let's be real, the product is, we know the car product is a premium product, but I guess it's according to the location of the said product, because what it will cost, let's say in a hotel or in a fancy restaurant, will be different to what it will cost in a hawk and spit in terms of local language.
Agreed.
We just ask people to do the right thing and be fair.
Exactly. And also, you have choice. We want you to enjoy our brands. We want you to enjoy where you're drinking or where you're having, that experience. But we want to work with the bar owners to ensure that they, work with the customers and consumers as well.
Are these prices, the increases, permanent?
Yeah, certainly they are permanent. They're going to be, as I've said of yesterday, and we really want to be able to at least have that, people continue to experience quality brands, but at an affordable price.
People would have been asking, why didn't Carib absorb the tax increase? I mean, I've heard that question on the ground, really.
Good question. Yeah. So one, excise was really, really high, 100% increase in excise. But as you would know, Jason, direct costs have also increased. Forex, the shortage of Forex has really put a strain on us at Carib Brewery because there are certain items we just can't raw material, we cannot get here in Trinidad, and we have to import. Other direct costs, as you would have heard in the national budget, the increase in electricity and other areas really has put a strain on us, and we've had no choice but to increase our prices to at least remain sustainable.
Will Carib be offering any support or promotions? I know you all do lots of promotions to at least bring awareness more, or to ease in this transitional period.
Listen, we are always willing to support. We're always about promotions. It's always about that consumer experience, and we want to work with our bar owners because, again, we're going into Christmas, soon to be Carnival. Carib Brewery, Carib brands. We have a portfolio full of really exciting brands. We're going to continue to build that excitement.
You know what I'm eager to see, Antron? I'm eager to see the cost of the all-inclusives and the parties next year. Naturally, the consumption, it's a major consumption, high consumption period. And with prices going up, I'm really eager to see if there's going to be any shift in that regard. I mean, that's beyond your control. That's obviously the promoters and their decision. But we wait with bated breath to see what's happening with some of the prices.
Yeah, we have a really good relationship with a lot of the promoters, and we're open to dialogue. We're open to hearing their part and how we could work with them. But again, what a big part of it is drinking responsibly. We want to ensure that people drink responsibly, so overconsumption is something we do not stand for. So we want to be able to work with people to make that happen.
Outside of the promoters, other stakeholders who might have questions, concerns, who could they contact? How could they reach out to get some of their questions answered?
Yeah, no, good question. So we have a customer service number that we can call, 645-2337. They will direct you, the operator will direct you to someone who is very willing to, one, listen to the concerns that you have and address them as we need.
So a case now, obviously the individual product goes up, and I guess collectively to a case.
Yeah.
We'll jump from...
So like mainstream brands, so when we call mainstream are like our Carib Pilsner Light and Stag, would have originally been $11. Now we're going to be retailing it at $13. Oh, sorry, not retailing, but the suggested retail price would now be $13. So, they're not huge increases, because again, it's 24 bottles, and the increase is across the 24 bottles, but it is still an increase, and we acknowledge that. But still wanting to work with all stakeholders from both supermarkets through to bar owners to ensure that the right prices are delivered.
I was wondering, Antron, will this impact the diaspora? I mean, I know the product is one that you'll export. You could get your Carib out there in New York and Brooklyn, certain specialty bars. Will this also impact customers overseas?
No, so this actual tax is related to CARICOM manufactured products. So it'll be locally here, Carib Brewery and all of the breweries here in Trinidad and Tobago, and as well as what is brewed within the CARICOM. Brands that have not brewed within CARICOM that come to Trinidad have not seen an increase in that excise. So therefore, that's why you would see us, Carib Brewery, and other alcohol manufacturers have an increase attached.
Nice. Antron, for sure. As we look to pull the curtains down, I'm happy that you gave some clarity. In the time that remains, any major promotions heading into the last quarter of 2025?
Yeah, man. Certainly, we have a ton of stuff happening. Still, go to a bar. Still, we have a lot of executions. We have a lot of new brands, with Shandy Dragon Fruit. We've just launched Caribe cocktails, 2 new cocktails, Royal Extra Power. And one of the things I also wanted to clarify, a lot of people may not be aware that malt brands, things like Carib Malta and otherwise, they attract an excise as well. So you would have seen all the people say, but listen, this is on alcohol. Why are you increasing a brand like Carib Malta? We would have had to. It's a very small adjustment, but from the laws on Trinidad and Tobago, we do attract an excise on malt. So therefore, that's just to let people know that there would be a small adjustment for Carib Malta, but it's just based on that actual excise.
Any closing remarks, Antron, to the Carib faithful?
Oh man, drink responsibly, continue to enjoy our brands, and more importantly, have a really, really great October, and let's get into Christmas and have some fun.
Indeed. Antron doing his media blitz. I saw you in the news last night, literally, giving the explanation. You're out here bright and early today, and I'm sure you'll be, moving around. So lots of the information also via The Guardian today, page 5. So feel free, get your copy, and be aware of what's happening. And again, as Antron says, drink responsibly, do the right thing. Let's take the pause. We come back. Omega XL, your daily health tip. Next.
Fernando, get ready. The Roadie one-man show is coming to the Southland. Sunday, the 17th of August at Sapa. Tickets available at all K-Squared locations. At Police by the Park, Southern Food Basket, Coffee Street, and San Fernando. Sapa box office from the 14th of August and Island Eat tickets online. For more information and box office inquiries, call 682-0467 or 683-4843. This show is strictly 18 years and over. The Roadie one-man show is heading to the Southland.
Gaming Express Limited is a premium importer and retailer of the highest quality brand name electronics. We stock the widest range of PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Samsung, and Apple devices and accessories. Visit us at Shop 52, Level 2, Gulf City Mall in San Fernando, or contact us by phone or WhatsApp message at 687-7480 or 301-9797 or 798-1280. Like our Facebook and Instagram pages for updates on products and services.
Southern Food Basket. Quality food to fill your basket. Get it all at Southern Food Basket. Fresh goods on every aisle with best prices. For the best market around. High quality meats pound for pound. Get the best for less. Start shopping. Go to Southern Food Basket. Shopping how you like it. High quality at the best prices. Every aisle just wide and spacious. So spend less at Southern Food Basket. Good food at great prices for sure. Come get what you're looking for.
Period nights don't have to look like this. Move less, wake up to change. So change for a real night's sleep with Always Overnight. Its 3 times protection system absorbs, locks the fluid, and keeps it away from your skin. For protected nights without leaks. Always.
Let the divine lights of the Dias bring victory over darkness into your life. Happy Diwali to all. A message from Kaleidoscope Paints Limited.
Whether you're an athlete, a business professional, or simply someone who values their health, Omega XL can empower you to keep doing what you love. Don't let joint discomfort hold you back.
Live long, stay strong with the XL brand.
Muscle Russell.
Welcome back. Before we take in the 7 a.m. news update and get into our Diwali programming, let's check out our daily health tip. Enjoy.
The Daily Health Tip, brought to you by Omega XL, where health is wealth. Imagine if simple daily habits could help turn back the clock on aging. Recent research suggests that combining omega-3 supplements, vitamin D, and regular exercise may do just that. In a study involving over 700 individuals aged 70 and above, participants who took 1 gram of omega-3 fatty acids daily experienced a slowdown in biological aging by 3 to 4 months. But the benefits didn't stop there. Adding 2,000 IU of vitamin D daily and engaging in 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week amplified these effects. Those who combined all 3 interventions not only slowed their biological aging, but also reduced their risk of pre-frailty by 39% and invasive cancer by 61%. This means more energy, better mobility, and a stronger defense against some of the most serious health risks we face with age. It's not about reversing time, it's about thriving with it. A few simple choices, like adding an omega-3 supplement to your morning routine. Scientific research now proves what many have long believed. How we treat our bodies today shapes how we age tomorrow. With these 3 simple steps, you can redefine aging. It's no longer just about adding years to life, but life to your years. Imagine more clarity in thought, more stability in movement, and less risk of frailty. These aren't dreams of the future, they're choices of the present. Healthy aging isn't about perfection. It's about progress, joy, and the freedom to live with confidence and vitality. Embrace the power of daily wellness. Nourish your body, move your muscles, and step into a future that feels as good as it looks with the XL Health products. Always consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement or exercise regimen. The Daily Health Tip, brought to you by Omega XL, where health is wealth.
Where health is wealth. We're going to come back with your Poets Corner. Jordan Smith joins me for a fantastic piece called The Change. Poets Corner next. Spoken word, right here on The Morning Brew.
You buy the Little Store in Curep and Chatak Food Products Limited.
Namaste. I am Pandit Ganesh Maharaj, and we are here at the Sivdas Sadhu Temple in the Sea in Waterloo. Diwali is commemorated as the appearance day of Goddess Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, when she appeared from the churning of the ocean of milk. This is an episode found in the Devi Bhagavad Mahapuran, one of the Hindu scriptures, where at one point in time, to find the nectar of immortality, the gods, the devatas, and the demons, the asuras, were forced to cooperate. Having many things come out of the churning of the ocean, one of these appearances was that of Goddess Mahalakshmi. In this sacred month of Kartik, this has been known since then as the appearance day of Goddess Lakshmi. She is considered the goddess of fortune, the goddess of prosperity, and the goddess of light. This celebration is marked by the lighting of many, many lamps in homes, in villages, roadways, and in communities. Deepavali, or Diwali, also coincides with the return of Lord Rama from the epic tale Ramayana, when he had rescued his wife who was kidnapped, Sita, and came back to Ayodhya. The people of that place were so overjoyed with his return, they lit thousands of lamps along the roadways. Deep Avali, deep meaning lights, Avali meaning row, and hence the name Deepavali has been associated with the return of Lord Ramachandra. The idea is to dispel the darkness that surrounds us, which symbolizes the darkness within us, which symbolizes the negativity that must be eroded by each and every lamp that is lit on Diwali night. Leading up to Diwali, homes are cleansed, homes are prepared, which is symbolic of us making an effort, each and every one of us making an effort to become better, to improve, so that we can be a positive impact in our homes, in our communities, and thereby being a positive impact in our nation. The idea of light over darkness simply means for us to try our best to be better. One sage from Mumbai once said that our purpose is to do as much good as we can, for as many people as we can, for as long as we can. And this, to me, is the true symbol of light over darkness.
Built to Last has a massive sale on roofing materials, including standing seam. Invest in durable roofing sheets at unbeatable prices. Choose our supply and installation package and enjoy huge savings on your roof. Quality materials, quality prices, quality workmanship. Our name says it all. Built to Last, for roofing that is built to last. We will not be beaten on price. Enjoy free delivery and free roll forming on standing seam and guttering on site. Call us now, 355-7703.
Make your home shine this Diwali with big savings at Jima Home Furnishers. Get an amazing 30% off on all furniture, including sofas, dining room sets, beds, and much, much more. Celebrate the season with Jima Home Furnishers' unbeatable value and transform your home with comfort and style today. Where everything is on sale this Diwali. Visit any of our 3 locations, El Dorado, Kelly Village, or Couva, or give us a call at 235-4925, or visit our website at jimahomefurnishers.com.
It's Jenny's exclusive Big Diwali sale. Get 25% off everything store-wide. Over 2 weeks of the lowest prices ever. Jenny's exclusive Big Diwali sale. 25% off. JD's, Princestown, San Fernando, Rio Claro, Gasparilla Mall, and M6 Plaza Chaguanas. Your low price headquarters, JD's.
At Cruise Inn Hotel and Yachting Center, we're all about time. In fact, once you check in, there's no time to lose. Reconnect with a little family time. Make a splash with some pool time. Spend some treasured quality time, or just immerse yourself in some quiet time. Indulge your senses at dinner time. We even have the perfect venue when it's your celebration time. So it's high time you visit Cruise Inn. Choose our day pass or call 607-4000 to make your dinner or hotel reservations, or to find out more about our event spaces. Take a time out at Cruise Inn Hotel and Yachting Center.
Victor, why are you still living with bad odors? Instantly refresh your spaces with Febreze. Smell like leftover fried food? Instant freshness. Febreze, your home smelling fresh and clean. Find the limited edition at your favorite store or supermarket.
Tile Depot Diwali sale on now. Stunning floors at dazzling prices. 12 by 12, $750. 17 by 17, $975. 18 by 18, $995. 20 by 20, $15.95. And 22 by 22, only $20. Visit Tile Depot Limited today at Bagney Chase Village. Call 234-4402.
8 minutes moving up to 7 o'clock. I'm so happy to have Jordan Smith with me on set, live in studio. This young man's journey literally just started in terms of the poetry, the spoken word, putting pen to paper, and more so taking the bold step to share his work with our audience. I want to say, well done, bro. You know, may the journey continue to bring more blessings. And as I was telling you before we started the live conversation, to just be consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, you what, literally started a couple months ago?
Yeah, about like 2 months ago, yeah.
Wow. What was that determining factor? What was the spark that really said, hey, you said to yourself, I'm going to start this?
Well, you know, really, as in my normal life, I just really think a lot. And like, I'll think to myself about just randomly, like different rhymes and stuff will pop into my head. And like, at the same time, on Instagram, I'd see an advertisement for a spoken word competition. And I say, well, I have nothing else going on right now. Why not throw my hat in the ring? And then I have the finals next week, so.
Look at that, huh? that is where you talk about just, you know, manifestation. You put it out there. You know, if you don't have a ticket, you don't have a chance, right? So yeah. You literally, on your first attempt, you're inside. So clearly you have something special. Clearly. And I wanna hear it. The audience wants to hear it. What's the name of your piece? Change, right?
Change, yeah.
Well, you know what, Jordan? I want to take in the piece, and then we come back and chat some more. So again, Jordan literally just started his spoken word journey, and he's here to perform for us on this beautiful Friday morning. Enjoy his piece, Change. Jordan, take it away.
I stand before you, my unequivocal self. No mirage, no apparition, no self-imposed narcissistic view or vision of myself, but just myself. And it's hard to be me. about as hard as it is to be anyone, I'm sure, but how can I feel for others when I don't even know if my own feelings are pure? I mean, I get angry a lot, but is that anger from a real place or just another vacation spot in my mind as it finds other ways to torture me? Don't think thoughtless thoughts is an easy proverb, but it's not so easy for poor me because I can't think too hard about anything. Because if I do, I'll try, and if I try, I'll work hard, and then I'll be proud of what I've made. But what's it matter if it isn't the same as those who came before me? See, they already made their place. They staked their claim in the society in which I want to be. I'd rather die than to try too hard at anything. So what I'll do is as follows. Find something to put a little effort in, get some success, not too big, just a little one. Accept the applause and the showers of praise, and when it gets to the next phase, swallow that flame. Throw the embers out. Say, I wasn't even trying, or I just wanted to test it out, because then the eyes around you won't look at you anymore. Show's over. We are not performing anymore, even though it was really fun and we'd love to do so many more. But what good is it if we fail, right? We'll look foolish in front of those who gave it their all from the start, who said they'd love to play a part in the story we'd someday regale. I don't want to keep thinking like this, but I don't know if I could take the pressure anymore. So what am I to do? The cycle keeps repeating, and I find myself falling in line. I try to rewind back in time like a retro Thursday. I need to get the funk out of my mind and start doing what I want, regardless of the his or her say. So what am I to do? Because everything's easy when you talk it out, but words without actions don't add up to a large amount. So I guess I need a plan. Yeah. I'll make a list of small steps I could take, sleep on it, and then confirm when I awake if it's something I can do. And I'm sure that I can, because I am my unequivocal self. No mirage, no apparition, no self-imposed narcissistic view or vision, just me. And it's hard to be me, but that doesn't mean it's impossible to CHANGE. Thank you.
No, this man, TNT, this man has started 2 months ago. you mama guy and me, man, no man. And everything internalized too, you have the flow, you have your style already. Bro, you want to do this, man. I want to wish you the best. I'm happy we got a early sample. Mm-hmm. And yeah, the man is in the mix. Jordan, I mean, how could we find you, and your stuff like recorded, all these people, if they want to just monitor your progress, how are they going to find you online?
Well, on Instagram, you could find me at JAJES2005. I do intend to start recording my pieces and putting them up there. I feel like that would be a good idea to help monitor my own growth, and anybody else who wanted to see that. And I'll be posting the snippets from the finals that hopefully I get some good fortune in next week. So
I think you're onto something amazing. You're onto something amazing, man. 2005, the year you was born?
Yeah.
Wow. 20 years? Yeah. young man. Respect, my brother. Listen, you're onto something amazing. Give it up again, TNT, for Jordan Smith. He is part of the finals. Remember the face, remember the name. Look for him online. That was a nice piece. Change, really. Great way to take us into the 7 a.m. news update. Much more after 7 as we get into some of the more important conversations, and more or less that Diwali theme and flavor will take us throughout the entire second hour. So stand by. The 7 a.m. news up next.
Make sure you have yourself a great invest week by viewing The Boss Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Boss Report. CNC3, covering your world. Ask the Doctor's new season is here as Dr. Joel Tilak Singh covers a range of topics and, most importantly, answers all your medical questions.
Join us on Ask the Doctor live on CNC3 on Thursdays at a new time of 8:30 p.m. with a rerun on Fridays at 11 a.m.
Time check, courtesy Anchor Cow Brand Ghee, distributed by ADM.
Good morning, I'm Doris Polo with headline news on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network. Consumers can expect some relief at the checkout counter as several everyday food items have been added to the list of VAT-exempt goods. Government has removed value-added tax from products including table salt, cocoa powder, Moby, vanilla essence, soy sauce, icing sugar, and grapefruit juice. The order also zero rates pepper sauce, Coachella, Amchar, Worcestershire sauce, and other local seasonings, along with vegetarian substitutes like tofu and soya, cakes and muffins, and locally grown vegetables. Retailers are now expected to adjust prices to reflect the VAT removal. Executive members of the Assembly of Caribbean People want Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar and Guyana's President Irfan Ali to rescind their support for the United States military presence in the Caribbean, purportedly to combat narco-trafficking. David Abdullah says the real reason behind the move seems to be regime change. The group labeled yesterday the Caribbean's collective day of action. Standing opposite the United States Embassy at the Queen's Park Savannah, Abdullah reaffirmed that the Caribbean must remain a zone of peace.
Our call was for the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago to withdraw her statement about this being about narco-trafficking. Because if there is a military strike against Venezuela, if there is an attempt to assassinate President Maduro, as has been reported and Mr. Trump did not deny, then the whole narrative about this being about narco-trafficking, that narrative is shown to be a lie.
Tobago's carnival bands are reporting strong sales ahead of this month's celebration, but organizers now fear flight issues could impact arrivals. The Tobago Organization of Carnival Bands says this year's Juve sales have surpassed expectations, with bigger bands nearly sold out and smaller ones at about 70%. Its president, Dexter Sandy, says many masqueraders will arrive from as early as October 22nd, as the island prepares for its 4th edition of Carnival from October 24th to 25th. Those were your 7 a.m. news headlines. We'll have another news update at 8 a.m. on the TBC Radio Network.
Welcome back. It's a very impactful second hour ahead, and we want to start things off via the Zoom line. I want to welcome Pundit Ajay Rambali. He's from the Warrenville Shiv Mandir. Pundit Rambali, I want to thank you so much and extend the Shubh Diwali greetings to you and the faithful. Welcome to the Morning Brew.
Yeah, and Shubh Diwali to you and all the viewers as well.
Indeed. Just walk us through the significance. Of course, we know it's a celebration of light over darkness, and we extend it to knowledge over ignorance, and so many of the comparisons that can be made. But walk us through that significance for the Hindu faithful, and what does this time of the year mean to you?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. So Diwali, as you said, it's light over darkness, the knowledge over ignorance, but it's so much more than just that. Diwali is a time of unity. It's a time of love. It's a time of coming together and sharing and helping and bringing out the best in each other. When we celebrate Diwali as Hindus and we light our diya, that light itself of that diya, that flame, that brilliance that resonates from that diya, there's something very beautiful, I like to call it as eradicating the darkness that is around us. Now, you all will notice, and many of the viewers will notice, not every day is a beautiful day. Sometimes there's little darkness sprinkled all about. There's a lot of little angers and jealousies and hate and all of these negative things that come in there. And a world like that is a world that isn't comfortable. It's a place that isn't comfortable. So Diwali for us is a time where we burn away everything that is negative, everything that burdens us, everything that is heavy on our shoulders, everything that brings doubt in our mind, everything that brings hate in our heart, everything that brings something negative into our life. This time of Diwali is where we burn it away, we cleanse it, we eradicate it, and we try our best to become a better version of ourselves as the day goes along or as the time goes along. So Diwali, it's a very, very important time for us. And not only that, light over darkness, knowledge over ignorance, but Diwali itself, the goddess that is worshipped on that day, which is called as Lakshmi Ma, she's the mother of wealth, she's the mother of prosperity, she's the mother of health, she's the mother of love. So it's a time where we pray for our wealth, be it our financial wealth, be it our wealth of peace, be it our wealth of happiness, be it our wealth of health. Health is very, very important. So it's a time of a lot of prayer, a lot of giving, a lot of unity, a lot of coming together and trying to help each other become better and better and better.
Indeed. Thank you so much. Walk me through why this time of the year. Is it to do, give me the significance behind the actual date itself. How was the date decided?
So the date is decided normally in the month of Kartik. So the month of Kartik is usually a period between the months of October into November. It is said to be the most auspicious month in the Hindu calendar. And it is also said to be a month where it's tend to be one of the darkest months as well. Thus the significance of the lights, eradicating the darkness of the night itself. Now, Diwali itself isn't just one day, it's 5 days. The first day is called Dhanteras, which is a day where we purchase our wealth, we purchase our ornaments for our home. It's a day in which we perform any sort of curing or healing. It is said in our scriptures that one of our forms of divinity by the name of Vishnu Bhagwan, he came in a form called as Dhanvantri to protect those that were sick and those that were ill. So it usually happens on the 13th day in the month of Kartik, which is going to be tomorrow. Then the second day is called Narak Chaturdashi, which is the 14th day in this month of Kartik, this month of the October into November, which will be on Sunday. That's a day where individual by the name of Narakasur, he was so evil, he was so wicked that one of our forms of divinity again destroyed him. And that demon, it is said he would bring fear into the minds of people, fear into the hearts of people, fear into the lives of people. So that second day of Diwali is where we remove that fear from us. We allow ourselves to have that bravery and that courage. Remind ourselves that anything you put your mind to, you can achieve it. Anything you believe in, you can achieve it. And then the third day itself, that's the actual day. That's the main day of the Diwali. And that is the day you worship the Lakshmi that I was speaking about earlier, the goddess that brings you your wealth and so on. And it is said she's usually on that 15th day of that month of the Kartik, this dark month that we're in. Then, of course, you have the 2 days after, which is, of course, Govardhan Puja. Govardhan Puja is where we worship the mountain. The Govardhan is a mountain that gives us our food and our vegetables and our fruits. So as Hindus, you all will notice, the viewers that are listening, we worship everything and anything. We were always told, see God here, there, and everywhere. So we even see God in our mountains, we see God in our oceans, we see God in the sky, we see God in our parents, we see God in our animals. So that 4th day is where we worship the Govardhan that gives us food, that gives us our water, that gives us our nutrients. And then that 5th day, which is usually on the 17th day in this month of Kartik, that 5th day is called Bhai Dooj, which is where brothers will go to their sister's home or go to persons who they consider a sister and just check in on them, share their love, share their gratitude, share their appreciation, give them their protection, give them their guidance. And it's that the sister ties a little band on their hand for the protection of that brother, for the safety of that brother. So that's how our 5 days run. And it's usually in this month of Kartik, which is the most auspicious month in our Hindu calendar. And it is said to be the month where there's that darkness, that the light eradicates all of those things that are dark, all of those things that are negative.
And indeed, this is a global celebration. Hindus in Guyana, the UK, the US, in Asia all over the world, they celebrate at the exact same time.
Correct. All over the world.
Fantastic. Yeah. Walk me through on the third day itself, the day dedicated to, as you would have mentioned, worship to Lakshmi there. What happens from the time you wake to the time you rest? If you could just walk me through that particular day. And I know that's a day because I grew up next to some, when we were in Komoto, our neighbors Nari, and I remember every year we'd go and they'll bring food. I just, the memories are so fond of Diwali in Komoto back in the 80s. But walk me through, what's been your experience?
So that day of Diwali, first of all, it's a beautiful day. You wake up that morning and you feel different. You feel different, not only because your home has been cleaned up and all of these things, but it's a day where the atmosphere, the environment just feels a bit calmer. It feels a bit more peaceful. Everything feels a little more beautiful. So normally when Hindus wake up on that day, one of the first things I would hope they do is, of course, say their puja, do their prayers, give thanks for waking up that morning. That's something that should be reminded to everybody. Every day you live, it's a blessing. Every day you open your eyes, you're very fortunate. So on Diwali morning, the first thing you do when you wake up and you take your bath is you give thanks. You do a little puja, or you say a little prayer, you do a little hawan, where you give back some sort of thanks to, again, that form of Lakshmi Ma. Throughout the day now, your family and the mummies and daddies and so on, they will start to cook their food, and they will make their roti and their chana and their rice and their curry and everything that is delicious. We make it. Our sweets as well, our kurma, our gulab jamun, our burfi, our jalebi, everything that we can possibly think about that is very pure, very delicious, very fit for that time of Diwali. Throughout that entire day, we spend cooking, we spend making, we spend preparing. And then when that night time comes, the first thing you do, of course, is you begin to light your diyas. Sometimes people will do, again, a prayer when the evening comes, when the sun begins to set. And then you light your diyas. You place your diyas throughout your home, different corners of your home, different rows in your home. Sometimes we make little patterns with the diyas. And once the diyas are lighting and the place is very beautiful and all the light is shimmering throughout your home, then it is said your friends or your family, your guests, your loved one, they come across and you sit together as a family and you feed them. Yeah. So you will have their plates, or you have what we used to call a suhari leaf, which we don't really see much nowadays. It's a bit more modern, but you have the leaf and you put your chana on the leaf and all your little sweets and all your food, and you eat, you laugh, you talk. And then of course the children, once that is done, sometimes even before that is done, they're ready to light their starlight and their fun snap and celebrate and play with their loved ones and the bursting of bamboo and all of these things that celebrate victory and happiness and light and joy. So that's how the day goes. It's a day of complete love and sharing and helping and giving.
Pandit Rambali, is there any fasting that's associated before that grand feast? Because I know the food is so plentiful and it's a major part of why so many people look forward to Diwali. We know of that aspect, but for the faithful, is there any kind of sacrifice made before this grand feast, as it were?
So the only sacrifice that is made is that we usually say 21 days. The reason for 21 days is because we believe that 21 days is enough time for the body itself to be cleansed and to remove any toxins in the body. So usually 21 days leading up to Diwali, we give up the meat and the alcohol and stuff, those who consume of that, and they start to cleanse their body. So they eat their fruits and their vegetables and abstain from those things that are not fit really for that time of Diwali as Hindus. And that's really the major sacrifice. For that 21 days, you give up those as we say, unnecessary things for that time of Diwali. And leading up to the Diwali, you fast, you prepare yourself body in terms of your body. Yeah. And I'll also say something, fasting is good for the body, but in the day and age we're living in, if you're staying away from your meat and alcohol to cleanse your body, you also need to stay away from the little anger and the ego to cleanse your mind, cleanse your heart. So your entire body becomes clean, because it doesn't make sense that you're not eating meat and drinking the alcohol, but you're quarreling and you're fighting and you're doing all of this horrible things during this time. So it's a sacrifice where you control your emotions. Controlling your emotions is of utmost importance, so that again, as I said, when you wake up that Diwali morning, the atmosphere is calm, the atmosphere is clean, the atmosphere is pure. So the only really fasting or sacrifice is to give up that meat and that alcohol at least 21 days, and of course keep your mind clear, keep your heart clear, keep your body clear. May your words be good words, positivity, share positivity, give out positivity, and we hope that the positivity comes back to us when we light our dias that night.
Well said, well said. Someone asked me to put a question to you as to the significance of the flags at a Hindu home. Could you explain to the nation?
Yes, so definitely. So the flags itself is a symbol that a Sanatanist Hindu resides there. Now, when you're doing a puja or you're doing a prayer and you have your flags, normally you'll have different colors. So like Lakshmi Ma, for example, her flag, the color is pink. So when you hold that flag, you'll normally put a coin in that flag. Coin represents your wealth. You'll put some rice. Rice represents your food. And you'll put a supari. A supari is like a little nut. And that nut represents the shell of your ego, or the shell of everything that is hard and toxic in you. And you make it and you wrap it a little bit and you tie it on the bamboo, representing your tying away and you're holding together your, as we say, your wealth, your food, and you're keeping your ego and your ignorance very much knotted. You don't want that to consume you at all. And the flag itself that you put, the flag itself, when we bless it, we ask Lakshmi Ma or Ganesh Baba or Hanumanji, whichever form of God you're praying to reside in that flag, so that when you plant that flag in your yard, everything that Lakshmi represents, which is your wealth, your light, your happiness, your love, your peace, when you plant that flag in your yard, your home has that wealth, your home has that peace, your home has that love. It's the same thing with another flag. If you plant a flag for Ganesh Baba is believed to be the remover of our obstacles and the blockages. His flag is usually orange. So when again you plant that flag, you asking that his presence in that flag keeps your home safe from the obstacles, keeps you and your family safe from the difficulties and the blockages. Another one is Hanuman. Hanuman is very popular and his flag is usually red. When you bless the flag, Hanuman itself represents strength. He represents the power and the bravery and the energy you need to fight the battles of the day-to-day life. Your mental strength, emotional strength, physical strength, spiritual strength. So when you plant that flag again, you're asking that your home is secured from all directions. You and your loved ones, you have that strength to fight the battles of day-to-day life.
Punit Rambali, I want to thank you so much. As we close, it would be remiss of me not to ask that you give us a Diwali blessing. Close us off with a word of prayer.
Definitely. Wherever you are listening to us, in your own little way, you pray. Pray not only for your wealth and your health, but pray for your family, pray for your country, pray for your loved ones. Pray that we all grow, we learn, we mature, and we become better. Hari Om, Asatoma, Sargamaya, Tamasoma, Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma, Amritam Gamaya, Om Siddhi, Buddhi Prade Devi, Mukti Mukti Prarayani, Mandramurti Sada Devi, Mahalakshmi, Namostute, Om Shanti, Shanti Shanti, Hari Om Lakshmi Mata Ki Jai.
Shubh Diwali, and let's have ourselves a tremendous weekend. Thank you so much, Pandit Rambali. Blessings indeed. With that, we take the pause and we come back and get into the sweets. That's right. Well, the authentic Mai Tai. That's right, sweets for Diwali. And we touch base with the co-owner, Amrika Singh. She joins us next, live on set.
Get your home ready for Christmas with La Vega's Big Plant Sale. From October 24th to November 2nd, enjoy 20% off all plants, pots, soil, fertilizers, fruit trees, palms, herbs, indoor plants, flowering plants, fragrant plants, ground cover, and more. While you shop, the family can enjoy the nature park, ATVs, and pools. Visit La Vega, San Fernando, or Grand Couva, both branches blooming with savings. Call for details. La Vega's Plant Sale. This one sale you don't want to miss.
Would you recommend this product to younger people?
Age doesn't really matter. So I think if I was 17, 18 and I get introduced to these products, I would maybe be Superman. So
More Superman?
More Superman.
Absolutely outstanding.
Diwali specials at Food Basket, Arima, Shagwana, Chamflair, and Gulview. Cook's brand pure vegetable ghee, 1 pound, $24.95. 2 kilogram, $99. Pure coconut oil, 700 ml, $17.95. Jolly Foods granulated sugar, 1800 gram, $19.95. Chana, 5 pound, $20, save $9.95. Cocoa, 2 liter assorted, 3 for $20. Wax deals, case $1.99. Shub Diwali from Food Basket. 4 locations: Arima, Chamflair, Shagwanas, and Gulview.
In Hinduism, cow's milk is revered, and from the finest milk comes our ghee. When offered into the sacred fire, cow ghee carries our prayers to the deities, unlike processed vegetable ghee. From your devotion to your delicious dishes, you can trust Anchor Cow Brand Ghee. For all occasions, use the best ghee. Enjoy the best food and delicacies, and have the best Diwali with Anchor Cow Brand Ghee.
Welcome to ABC Doors and Windows, TNT's #1 destination for the best quality and widest variety of doors and windows. Enhance your space with our premium wooden, steel panels, fiberglass, and steel security doors, complemented by our aluminum, UPVC, and steel windows. Shop for the best quality and service at ABC Doors and Windows. Visit our impressive showroom at 1 Chancatrace, El Socorro South, or call 638-7184 to get started. Trust ABC for a better choice.
This Diwali, let's shine brighter together with CNC3 from 10:30 a.m. Join Pundit Ganesh Maharaj for a Diwali special, inspiring reflections and blessings. Then celebrate tradition and storytelling with the Uttaran Marathon from 1:30 p.m. Discover the beauty of culture through living stories and 6 Yards of Grace from 4:30 p.m. Taste the flavors of celebration in Diwali Kaswad at 6 p.m. And from 7:30 p.m., experience Diwali Nagar Loka Sangraha with GML. CNC3, celebrating Diwali, brighter together.
Some of us like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. A message from the TTPS.
Sportsmanship is when an athlete walks off the court and you can't tell if he won or lost because he carries himself with pride either way. This quote is an embodiment of sport, and for me, sport is an embodiment of life. We are where you are.
So happy to be joined this morning by Amrika Singh, co-owner of Swad by Veena, and it's authentic mithai. That's what we're treating with this morning, the sweets, and she is with product in hand. I mean, oh my goodness, we'll get a chance to sample in a few, but Amrika, I want to say thank you so much. Shub Diwali.
Shub Diwali to you too.
You know, we were talking earlier about the legacy and I guess the passing down of tradition. Your grandmom was the one that really got the ball rolling in the household.
Yes.
She passed the tradition to your mom passed it to you, and your siblings.
Yes.
Walk me through the early memories and some of the shared joy in making these sweets.
Okay, so from as early as I could remember, we've always been having puja, Ramayana, stuff like that. So it's always big events. And my grandma would be the one that would make the parasad and all of the mithai. So from a very young age, we would be there with her, helping her turn in parasad if we could, you know. So it's been in our family for quite some time.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I guess what was the determining factor to turn it into a business? And I'm sure, before we even get into that story, is it that orders are already, you're already at capacity?
Yes, so we are. So we've closed off since Wednesday, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's a small family-owned business. So, you know, like you said, for quality control and stuff like that. Yeah.
But I guess we'll get the information for those who obviously once the Diwali weekend is over, even, you know, because this is not just for the weekend. People enjoy this all the time.
Yes, for pujas, and randomly people would call and ask, could you make me some kurma, gulab jamun, and mommy would usually do it.
Which one's the most popular out of the sweets?
This year we've had a lot of gulab jamun orders and barfi.
Gulab jamun, that's the big one there?
Yes, that's this one.
Oh, you know what? Let's bring the plate a little closer. Pineapple kind of farm.
Sure.
Let's bring that right here. Let me sample. So this is the gulab jamun here?
Yes, it is.
Let me get to know a little bit on the gulab jamun.
Yeah.
So while I sample, walk me through the decision to turn it from just a family tradition into a business. Whose idea it was?
Well, partly me as well as mommy, and it was influenced by family and friends.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
You lock off, you?
I lock off.
You can't take in one more?
For you, I can make an exception.
Oh, but thank you. We'll talk after.
Sure.
Yeah, so you said that you were kind of the one to push that envelope?
Yeah, so mommy would make for our pujas and stuff at home, and then everybody, like neighbors and friends, would ask her, you know, I have a puja coming up, make a little something for me, you know, and she would say, okay. And then at Diwali, I just tell her, I said, mommy, you don't want to try it? And we did try making 1 year, and every year
rest is history. The rest is history, I can imagine. Walk me through the, as you mentioned, quality control, the consistency. Is it that the ingredients, when making with your grandma back in the day, still exist today, that you're able to, it tastes the exact same way that Granny used to make it?
Yes.
Nothing changed?
Well, unless if Kerrygold changed the recipe. You know, nothing changed.
Yeah.
So it's typical flour. Most of them would be flour, powder milk. We have the grind dal. We have pira is usually with rice flour. You make that with rice flour. And so pretty much the ingredients stay the same.
Walk us through what we're seeing on screen.
So this is our laddu. It's usually made with dal, elaichi, and the sugar, water. And here we have like our mixed bags. So we also do like mixed bags if persons would like the gulab jamun, the kurma, the barfi, all together.
How much for a mixed bag?
So we have various different prices. It would range from $11 to like $20 to $24, depending on what you would like in the bag. Yeah.
This obviously, you're baking this?
No, all of these are fried.
That's right.
It's fried, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one is the most time consuming?
I would say laddu, because the process is a bit longer. So you have to fry it, you have to grind it, and we usually hand grind. So we hand mill the laddu into the mill, and then we use sugar water to make it into the balls and roll it. Yeah.
That's just one here?
Yeah.
I'll do.
Yeah.
Let me try it. Real nice. Moist.
Yeah.
Very moist.
Yeah.
Really easy on the palate. Oh, that's nice. What? I got in what was it? Is dal? Is that
yes.
it?
So it's dal and water that you fry.
Okay, so I got in it. I don't get the dal there.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Yeah, boy. So, tell me, obviously, orders are locked, as you said, since Wednesday.
Yeah.
But for those who want to engage with the business after Diwali, what's the contact? Do you all have a online presence? You'll have some stuff on the Facebook, the TikToks?
Yes. So we have a Facebook page, as well as, our contact number is 318-7962. So that's for my mom. And you can call and place your order or message us on Facebook.
You'll do deliveries, or they have to come to you to collect?
So we have a pickup at our home, and I would be doing deliveries on Sunday.
On Sunday, well, I guess that's last day for deliveries.
Yes, it is.
My goodness, so you're ready. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
The business, it gone clear.
Yeah.
That the fact that you all are at capacity.
Yeah.
It's tremendous.
I mean,
well
I'm sure if we had more help, we probably would have taken a bit more, but for now, we're at capacity. Maybe next year we'll expand. And my mom also does catering, so she does food as well.
But she does food also?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, so it's something in your household?
Yeah, my brother is a chef too.
Oh my, yeah, clearly. Oh my goodness.
And I do cakes.
I do cakes, yes. Excellent. Yeah. What does Diwali mean to you? Just walk me through the personal significance.
Yeah. Well, for us, or for me, at the very least, it's like a family celebration. It's about celebrating life and light and all of the goodness in our family, in our home, and overall,
Fantastic indeed. Yeah. Walk me through this one here.
Right. So that's pira. It's made with rice flour. So you knead the rice flour into like a loya. It's a long process as well.
This one a big lengthy?
Yes.
And frying also?
No, this one, yes, this one fries and then you grind it as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? What?
Pira.
Pira.
Yes.
Nice. Let it be around. Let me put the pira aside. And final sample. This was one I remember growing up from my neighbor's Nari.
Yeah.
Barfi.
Yes.
Oh gosh. I love myself a barfi. Yes. We get to the barfi. America.
Yes.
If ever there was a barfi, this is
a barfi.
A barfi.
Yeah. Because people would buy, so they would buy for Diwali, and they would call us, do you all have extra barfi? Yeah, and they would actually come back for it.
The barfi is barfian.
Thank you.
Yes, this is a barfi. All barfi for me. Because everybody gonna come and read the plate after. This is so good. So good.
Yes.
Rika, it's really been a real joy and treasure. I want to, of course, congratulate yourself and the family.
Thank you.
Family business. We love that kind of story.
Yeah.
And the fact that Granny left this legacy. So I guess she will always remain in the family.
Yes, always. We always remember her during this time and all times because it started with her.
Indeed. Well, again, the numbers on screen. I mean, of course, she says the capacity is they've gone beyond the boundary this time around. Yeah. But grab them early next year, or even for your puja, for your wedding, for whatever celebration. I could trust me. Just keep it real. My palate is one that is well seasoned, and this here is some good stuff. I'm Rika Singh from Authentic Mitai, the co-owner of Swad by Vina. And Swad, it means taste.
Yes, it does.
Well, let me tell you, it's tasting fantastic. Shub Diwali.
Thank you, and Shub Diwali to you too.
Oh my goodness. It's my birthday. Go.
Need to upgrade to a better phone system? Contact the experts at Voice Outsourcing. In office or remote, our phone system allows you to take every call. Grow your bottom line by offering excellent customer service. Call 217-1895 or 628-8182 or email today.
Recession have you down? Don't lose hope. Head on down to Tire Clinic for the recession deals. That should big savings with our road hazard warranty on download 2021 Falcon tires. Available at Tire Clinic, Couva, Chaguanas, and Pleasance Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need. Call 636-8973 or 636-2958.
Okay, I see you. Okay, let me see you, Cherry Hill. Yeah, now take it back. Let me see you rock off, shake off, shake off. Let me see you rock off, rock off. Let me see you kick right, now kick left, now step forward, now step back. Lucozade, bring the energy.
Whether you're an athlete, a business professional, or simply someone who values their health, Omega XL can empower you to keep doing what you love. Don't let joint discomfort hold you back.
Live long, stay strong with the XL brand.
Muscle Russell.
This Diwali, let's shine brighter together with CNC3 from 10:30 a.m. Join Pundit Ganesh Maharaj for a Diwali special inspiring reflections and blessings. Then celebrate tradition and storytelling with the Uttaran Marathon from 1:30 p.m. Discover the beauty of culture through living stories and 6 Yards of Grace from 4:30 p.m. Taste the flavors of celebration in Diwali Kaswad at 6 p.m. And from 7:30 p.m., experience Diwali Nagar Loka Sangraha with GML. CNC3, celebrating Diwali. Brighter together.
Producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Some of us like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. A message from the TTPS.
Sportsmanship is when an athlete walks off the court and you can't tell if he won or lost because he carries himself with pride either way. This quote is an embodiment of sport, and for me, sport is an embodiment of life. We are where you are.
You know, they always say teamwork makes the dream work, and this amazing team, husband and wife team, they are indeed, again, on the set with me, and this time around bringing Diwali-themed flavors via their tremendous A&J premium ice cream brand. We recall they were here with me probably, last year, year before, and from then it's been consistency. They're growing from strength to strength, and we really support and endorse this particular business. Trust me. So impressive, so impressive. I want to say welcome again to June and to Anthony. June and Tony, the Henrys in the building. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Greetings, greetings. And I guess in keeping with the Diwali weekend and the theme, you all went down the Diwali theme flavors. So what are the flavors we're dealing with for Diwali?
We have the Gulab Jamun, which is the one in your hand right now.
Right.
Right, we have the barfi.
Oh yes, I'll try the barfi.
Yeah, that's the barfi.
Nice.
And then we have barfi cheesecake.
Walk me through during the experimentation. How you all were able to even fuse, the delicacies of Diwali into ice cream of all things?
So the barfi is the first Diwali flavor that we ever made. And so we looked at the process for making barfi, and then we tried to mimic it with the ice cream. The Gulab Jamun is the most recent one, and what we did, we previously made a cinnamon ice cream. So we kind of fused the combination of that along with the Gulab Jamun.
Who's the mad scientist in the kitchen? Is it Tony or is it you, June?
It's mostly Anthony. It's mostly Anthony.
Yeah. So is it a kind of who does the official tasting? Who's the quality control person here?
That is definitely June.
Oh, okay then.
She approves all of the craziness.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. This the barfi. And you put the little sprinkles there too?
Yes.
My goodness. How you keep it consistent? In terms of just like, because I know this is how it is now, this is how it's going to taste next year, and how it's going to taste next 10 years. Walk me through the consistency, getting it just just right. Oh, this is so nice.
Anthony is very serious about his recipes and doing it the same way all the time. This is a part of the reason why I was kicked out of the kitchen, because I do not use recipes and I throw stuff together. But he doesn't do that. He keeps it the same way.
All June measuring cups is.
Well, you know, women, they go on average. But I guess, you know, for the consistency, indeed. What's the process? I mean, obviously, it's in time for the Diwali weekend, fully stocked. How are they going to, for those looking on and you have piqued their interest, how could they get their Diwali-themed flavors? Ice cream.
So we have our home branch in Caroni, Savannah Road, Charlieville. We also have an outlet in Food Hall, Piaco Plaza.
Food Hall?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck.
And we also do to orders, so we do cups, we do buckets to orders, so anyone can reach out to us, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook.
We also do deliveries every Tuesday. It's Tuesday, yeah.
Walk me through what we're seeing on screen. So this is at the actual store itself with your waffle cone?
Yes.
How much for
pineapple chow? Wish I could remember that.
That looks like you want to bite the screen right now. You know? How much will a waffle take you back in terms of cost?
Waffles are $25.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Nice. And in terms of let's say this size here, in time for the Diwali weekend, this is what you call the size here.
That's an 8-ounce cup. We do those orders only. Those are $18.75.
Oh, that's real nice. It's real nice. You know, this is tasting so good. I mean, I know I want to probably sample some others. I'll probably leave for Nakisha and the team. This barfi, it is. Sure. You know what? Let me sample the gulab jamun. Bear with me close. We're sampling this morning. Which one is the gulab jamun?
This one.
Yeah. Right.
And this is our newest Diwali flavor.
So this is the latest?
Yes.
So you're the first person to taste it after June.
Oh, for real? Well, let me see if it's June. Let me see if it's June approved. Well, I mean, it is June approved. Oh, look at that. What's that on top there?
That's the actual gulab jamun.
Oh, nice. You're actually getting it. You put it.
Yes.
All right then. What's been the general feedback with some of the Diwali themed, flavors?
So barfi we do consistently every year. We've done it for about, I'm not sure how many years now, but we do it consistently.
Yes,
you like it?
Yes. Like have the crunch on top?
Yeah.
So we have repeat customers who pre-order their buckets, pre-order their cups for events and so on. Customers are excited when they come in and they see these Diwali flavors.
They always follow up to know when we launch it and how long we'll be keeping it for.
Yeah.
And my producer was just making mention of something there in my ear in terms of the flavor. So again, this is the latest edition.
Yes.
This is by popular demand.
Yes.
This one here now is?
Also new, that's barfi cheesecake.
The gulab jamun, I could safely say it's in the ice cream, and the flavor itself is with the gulab jamun in the actual ice cream. That's what it's in it here. Get to the final.
We brought samples for them as well.
Of course, all have samples there, all have so. I know the mouth right now. They might wonder like, oh gosh. So don't worry. You know, June and Anthony will never come without blessing up the entire team. So this one here now.
That's the barfi cheesecake.
Ooh, barfi cheesecake. Let's get in this morning. And the numbers are on screen. Let's, again, by all means, put your orders. And you're going to lock off the orders at all? You're going right down until Sunday? Or how you're
going right down, and then we go 2 weeks over. So you still have 2 weeks after Diwali itself to access the flavors.
Oh, my goodness. Let me get in here. This is... You'll have this in a freeze. Any car? This thing. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. This is it. This is it. What is this?
Barfi cheesecake.
Oh, cool. Let me put this aside one time. Listen. My cup ran it over this morning. I'll give you a chance. Juno Anthony to talk direct to camera, send greetings to the nation on this Diwali weekend, and again just remind folks where they can get their flavors.
So we have 2 locations. We're on the Caroni, Savannah Road in Chagonas. You can also find us. We have a kiosk inside of the Food Hall Grocery, which is located in Piaco Plaza. If you want to reach out to us, you can WhatsApp us. I see they have the numbers on the screen. You could also find us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. AJ Homemade does ice cream.
as my Uncle Leo back in the day would say when something tastes good, and I don't say this often, this is probably the second time I'm saying this on the program. When it tastes good, he'll lean back and say, leave my lemon there, you know, leave my lemon there. Oh my God. Congratulations, good stuff.
Thank you.
A and J, June and Anthony, the Henrys, the dream team. I said, you know, teamwork makes the dream work, and they're really doing it in a major way. I'm really happy to know that you're in food hall also. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Whew, my cup running over. Let me take a pause, catch myself, and we come back to wrap things up with a performance to take us out. A song, you know, that particular reverence and appropriate theme to end off our Diwali celebration this morning. See you soon.
Diwali specials at Food Baskets, Arima, Shagwana, Chamflair, and Gulf View. Cook's brand, the pure vegetable ghee, 1 pound, $24.95. 2 kilogram, $99. Pure coconut oil, 700 ml, $17.95. Jolly Foods granulated sugar, 1800 gram, $19.95. Chana, 5 pound, $20, save $9.95. Cocoa, 2 liter, assorted, 3 for $20. Wax Deers, case $1.99. Shub Diwali from Food Basket. 4 locations. Arima, Chamflair, Shagwanas, and Gulf View.
Magical Expressions Limited is the largest local importer and distributor of fresh cut stems, offering the widest range of beautiful flowers at the most affordable prices. Call us today at 701-6488, 701-6680, 728-6786, or visit our website to order.
Science calls it AMPK, your body's built-in system for burning fat, balancing blood sugar, and fueling energy. Berberine Plus naturally supports AMPK, helping you feel better, live better, be better. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, powerful results naturally.
Panadol's new formula, 5 times faster than other paracetamol brands. There's no time to waste during special moments. When I need fast pain relief, I choose Panadol Rapid. With its new formula and exclusive technology, it's 5 times faster than other paracetamol, giving me effective pain relief. And it's also gentle on my stomach. Because my greatest gift is giving them special moments.
Let the divine lights of the Deers bring victory over darkness into your life. Happy Diwali to all. A message from Kaleidoscope Paints Limited.
When it comes to Pira and Laddu, I just use Chatak's Laddu and Pira Mithai Mix. It's a combination of traditional ingredients in one pack. I don't spend all that time preparing different ingredients like Ma. 3/4 of the work is done. So now I can make fresh, delicious Pira and Laddu in about 15 minutes with the convenience of Chatak's Laddu and Pira Mithai Mix. Now Ma's Kitchen is a Chatak kitchen. Now available Gulab Jamun Instant Mithai Mix.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 Trin or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 Trin or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
Your world never stops moving. That's why for over 40 years, Parts World has been here to keep it running. From first homes to family chaos to celebrations with friends, our appliances fit your world. And when something goes wrong, our service and parts departments are ready with the experts and the parts you need to keep life moving. No matter your world, Parts World fits. Appliances, service, parts. Trusted for over 40 years.
Get your home ready for Christmas with La Vega's Big Plant Sale. From October 24th to November 2nd, enjoy 20% off all plants, pots, soil, fertilizers, fruit trees, palms, herbs, indoor plants, flowering plants, fragrant plants, ground cover, and more. While you shop, the family can enjoy the nature park, ATVs, and pools. Visit La Vega, San Fernando, or Grand Couva, both branches blooming with savings. Call for details. La Vega's Plant Sale. This one sale you don't want to miss.
Some of us like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. A message from the TTPS.
Diwali is about song. Now, obviously, there are so many different parts of the celebration, but the song and celebration via song is integral to the significance and the recognition. And I'm so happy to be joined this morning by Anuradha Hansraj. I had a chance to meet Anuradha some months ago. We were in a mutual place there having lunch, and you know, the Hazi reached out, and the rest is history. You're here on set with me.
Yes.
So happy to have you. Shubh Diwali.
Shubh Diwali.
How important is that element of song and celebration and worship via song during Diwali?
I think with each religion, you would have been told that song is prayer times 10.
Yes.
So it's the same with Hinduism as well. So bhajans is what we call our devotional songs. Those represent our devotion on the highest level possible.
Yes, indeed, and it's something you really feel. Huh? It's moving.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're going to give us two selections this morning.
Yes.
One entitled Mai Tai.
Mai Tulsi.
Tulsi, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Mai Tai Tulsi and Hey Gajanan. Which one will you? Which one, Mai Tulsi? Which one you'll give us first this morning?
Mai Tulsi.
Okay, so let's enjoy it. I have the microphone here. Right, and again, you know, it's the role and the significance of music in the Diwali celebration, and it starts right here for the Morning Brew. Shubh Diwali, Trinidad and Tobago. My Tulsi by Anuradha Hansraj. Beautiful voice. Thanks for blessing us. And we're not just getting one this morning, we're getting two. And when we come back after, I'd love to find out how folks contact you, because you do this professionally.
Yes, I do.
Indeed. So we'll get all that information. Again, Shub Diwali, Trinidad and Tobago. Now we transition to another amazing piece. It's entitled Hey Gajanan. Enjoy.
गजानन पधारो गौरी लाल जी है गजानन पधारो गौरी लाल जी है गजानन पधारो गौरी लाल जी है गजानन पधारो गौरी लाल जी।
Yes, Hey Gajanan. And again, we will take a very quick pause. I want you to stay with me as we come back after the break to wrap things up officially. See you soon.
This Diwali feature is brought to you by the Little Store in Curep and Chatak Food Products Limited.
So, Gideon Munro, President of the National Council of Indian Culture. Well, this was conceptualized in 1986 by the late President Mr. Hans Hanuman Singh. And it's all started at the Mid-Center Mall. It was just a village. Diwali Nagar is a Diwali village. Everybody came together and they reconstruct this Diwali village. And it has evolved since then to now look where we are in our own site, our own venue, our own building, everything. This might sound strange, but Diwali Nagar takes a little more than 1 year to plan. Now, at the last night of each Nagar, we announce the theme for the following year. And from the day after, we start planning what we're going to do for the next year's Diwali. In fact, we started already what we're going to do. The team has been chosen, which will be announced on the final night of Diwali, which I will do on the final night of Diwali Nagar, as is customary over the last 38 years. So we started planning as from now. It takes a lot of work, now I want to make one point here, and you read and you hear comments. All our members volunteer their time, their effort, their energy, and in some cases their money to ensure we have a very successful Nagar. All our activities here are free to the public, as you can see. You yourself would have entered without paying a fee. So that's the reality of the situation. But it takes a lot of planning. As you can see, this is a massive event. This is a 90 event. Diwali Nagar is a 90 event that precedes Diwali each year. And this is our 38th year, and we are hoping that we will have a very successful 38th anniversary Diwali celebration. And now that can't happen without the support of you, the media houses as well, and government, the people, our corporate sponsors, and everybody come together to make this a huge success. I always say Diwali Nagar here, this stage, we provide nothing but the best, and this stage is of Diwali Nagar. So we give you the finest musical talent, the young and the not so young talent on this stage. They all come forward, and we give them the opportunity. As a big stage. Diwali Nagar is the premier stage, cultural stage in this country, and we give them the opportunity to come and perform. And they are very, very pleased, very enthusiastic. They just love it. It's a pleasure to sit here and look at young little children. Like last night, for example, you see young little children dancing. I feel so pleased. I feel right now, the effort I see with these young children, I feel that our work, my work as a cultural activist has been accomplished now. When I leave this world, I feel that I have accomplished something, that we have a lot of young people coming forward, not only in Indian culture, and culture at whole, be it calypso, whatever. We have a lot of young people participating now, and that is very encouraging for the future of this country in terms of culture and talent.
Anuradha Hansraj here on set with me as we look to pull the curtains down. How could we contact you? How could we stay in touch and have you at a special event?
You can book me. My number is 768-2166, and you can find me on all the socials, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Anuradha Hansraj. As
we wrap things up, in the couple seconds that remain, I'll give you a chance to send Diwali greetings to the nation.
Yes. Shubh Diwali to each and every one of you, and a special good morning to all of the viewers. I know we have someone locked in from Alaska looking on this morning, and New York as well. So Shubh Diwali to everyone. May this season bring you joy, happiness, and prosperity to you and yours.
Shubh Diwali.
Shubh Diwali.
Indeed, it's going to be a great one. We are here with you on Monday for a shortened version of the Morning Brew. Until then, have yourselves a great weekend. All the best.
Morning Brew is brought to you by Omega XL. Live long, stay strong.